I am Mike Caprara. I'm the Chief Information Officer here at the Viscardi Center. I've been with the organization for over 24 years. Our organization is a nonprofit 501c3 organization based on Long Island, where we educate, employ, and empower adults and children with disabilities.
Thank you so much for joining, and we're really honored to feature the Viscardi Center. So can you tell us, as a founding member, why do you believe accessFind is important?
I believe it's a really important venture because it's eliminating the guessing game and breaking down those barriers for people with disabilities when they're accessing the internet, research, looking at resources, e-commerce. Traditionally, when people with disabilities go to search engines such as Google or Bing, etc., it's really kind of a guessing game as to whether they can actually access the websites within those search results. So what accessFind does, it takes away that guessing game. It removes those barriers, and people with disabilities can feel confident that when accessing a website that is on accessFind, that they will be able to easily navigate that website and kind of remove those barriers.
That's a great answer. So prior to accessFind, what were some of the challenges facing a person living with disabilities when looking for information?
Well, again, kind of the same. When using search engines like Google and Bing, etc., it's a guessing game. It's really, they don't know what they're going to get. And with regards to accessibility or an accessible website within those search results. So, they can put anything in a keyword search. And again, the top, let's say, page or top 10 search results may all be inaccessible websites. And that could be very frustrating for someone with a disability as they're trying to, again, shop online, e-commerce websites, look up information, resources, etc., where it's not accessible for that person to be able to access it.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Can you share something that you've learned through the process of being part of accessFind's creation?
It's the collaboration, which I'm really impressed with. Again, like I mentioned earlier, it's working with other disability-focused organizations, working with a company like accessFind that is putting the priority and on the disability community to help develop this platform and to be able to give the disability-focused organizations a voice with the creation of such a platform like accessFind.
Cool. Thank you. So with this in mind, what does an inclusive internet look like to you?
Breaking down barriers. It's really just as that simple. Having someone with a disability to easily navigate the website, just like any able-bodied person, with the ease, user-friendly environments. Again, just being able to access just like anybody else. What we at the Viscardi Center like to say, or have that comparison, is if you look at companies, service industry, etc., brick and mortar restaurants, financial institutions, we like to say that, think of that where if you're putting in automatic doors, if you're putting in ramps, curb cuts to those brick and mortar institutions, well, think of it in a digital sense and being able to break down those barriers. You would not think twice about being out of compliance with not putting in those ways of entering your brick and mortar establishments, but people forget to put in that for their website. And I'll tell you right now is that I know before I go anywhere physically, I'm going to the website first to ensure that I can actually access those goods and services and those resources. And then I'll make the decision of whether I'm going to physically go down there. So that's why I feel that this is a truly really important resource and platform for people with disabilities.